Good afternoon. My name is Sandra Pruski-Munoz, and I'm here today to present to you my final project on performance management systems. There are many aspects to a company's performance management system. Usually, we think of the evaluation of employee job duties and responsibilities, which is called a performance appraisal. However, many elements of a PM system go beyond just the appraisal. I chose a company that I've worked for the last 14 years to evaluate for my project. We currently use SuccessFactors. SuccessFactors is an integrated, user-friendly, and secured program. The program has it all for both employees and management. Employees can work together with their managers to set aligned goals, complete performance review forms, and capture ongoing performance feedback. The employee is able to provide a self-assessment through the PM system that contributes toward their annual performance appraisal. At the beginning of the year, the rater meets with the employee for an annual performance review, of which goals are discussed and decided upon. There is a mid-year review that takes place to let the employee know where they stand in accomplishing these goals and whether or not they need to step it up in order to be successful in achieving their goals. Then there is the annual performance appraisal, which is the time that management identifies the employee's accomplishments and achievements for the review year. All of the discussions are summarized and acknowledged through the PM system by both management and employee. Both merit and rewards are linked through the annual performance appraisal by the employee's score, or otherwise known as rating. The performance of the rating, the percentage of the rating contributes toward the employee's merit increase, as well as a reward of a one-time payout of an EIP, otherwise known as the Employee Initiative Program, where the payout is calculated by a percentage system using the current rating and current salary. If an overall rating of unsatisfactory or needs improvement is received by an employee, management must have prepared a performance improvement plan for the employee, otherwise known as a PIP. The system provides the employees with the opportunity to appeal disputes within their performance appraisal to their manager. Employees have a set number of workdays after the administration of the annual performance appraisal to submit their appeal. Management also has a set amount of days to respond to the appeals process, and all forms are reviewed and acknowledged through the system. The PM system has the capability for management or employees to set up a learning plan to guide employee development, which are completed through CBTs, also known as computer-based training. There is a managerial section for the recruitment, which is useful in creating job requisitions, screen applicants, and determine final selection for new hires. New hires are able to complete pre- and post-hire onboarding activities. There is a section that allows all company employees to view company information, which includes the organizational chart, search for employees through the company directory, and view their employee profile. Overall, through the SuccessFactors system, the company provides their employee with an organized approach to the PM system. It is easily accessible, confidential, and feedback provided when any of these processes have been completed. All forms are stored and retrievable. There is a route map so that the employee, management, and HR can see the status of each part of the performance appraisal system. Employee input and management communication have set deadlines for each required discussion, and there is an appeals process, which I mentioned earlier. Even though the PM system seems to have a few flaws, there's always room for improvement. I would suggest that in order to improve the system, there must be an even better relationship between management and employees so that they do not feel that the PM system is just a numbers game. Management needs to be fair in their rating to employees that have accomplished their goals but are still given low ratings. Personal feelings should be set aside, but management is unable to achieve this even if the PM system is one of the best. Being directly linked to an EIP and merit increase, it has been the norm that not every employee is able to reach the top tier of the performance ladder, even if they truly deserve it. To conclude, the PM system has a lot of pluses when it comes to being easily accessible, confidential, and feedback between management, employee, and HR. However, the annual performance appraisals are administered 4 months after the review year, and merit increases don't take effect until the middle of the current year. My suggestion for improvement would be to shorten the time between the review year and the current year so that they are not commingled and become confusing to the employee. Another observation is that when self-assessment is submitted by an employee, the rater uses this information to contradict how the employee sees himself or herself. I'm not sure if a self-assessment should be a part of the performance review process or not. Our section does not use peer review or customer review, but should have some type of hybrid analysis besides self-assessment and rater assessment. Also, goals that are agreed upon for the first meeting don't take effect until halfway through the review year, but sometimes have more weighted value than others. I would suggest goals that are implemented less than the entire year to have less percentage toward the review rating. Lastly, an area of improvement is with the rater and one that is hard to control: failure in providing an unbiased rating. My suggestion would be for the company to implement a training program exclusively for management to enhance the rater's knowledge about what and how their sections operate, and at least have some familiarity about what their employees actually do on a day-to-day basis. After providing all the necessary tools for a performance management system, it comes down to the simple question: if you do not know what your employees do, then how can you accurately rate them on their performance?